What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of non-indie games. Today we're checking out State of Decay 2, the Juggernaut Edition, which dropped quietly onto Steam this week. I've been playing it on Twitch a little bit to see what the differences are in between the original version, which released to Games for Windows Live, versus the new Steam release, but I figured we'd also do a video here on YouTube, get it started on off, and show off what the game has changed and what it's all about. So far, there's actually not that many things that I've seen that have been different, but I feel like a Steam release still warrants some kind of video coverage along the way just to make people aware of the fact that it exists. So anyways, let's dive on into the campaign. And we will start out a new community. Yup, there it is right there. We can replay the tutorial. You can skip to finding your first home site. We'll skip the tutorial. I've played the tutorial. We can select our map here. We can go to Providence Ridge. We can go to Cascade Hills, Meager Valley, Drucker County, or Random. I'm pretty sure this is the new map. So we'll play this one right here so that you guys can get a feel for the new map. And we'll play it on standard difficulty and we will dive on in. If you've never heard of State of Decay, State of Decay is a open world sandbox survival game where you are in the midst of a zombie apocalypse. It's got some light colony management aspects to it, but by and large, it's really more of an action game, an action scavenging game. It's still fun. I enjoyed my time with it. I played it on Twitch yesterday for about 5 hours, and I enjoyed it still. It's fun. I have heard some people have been having issues with some of the online mechanics or whatever, but I haven't actually played co-op or anything else like that, so fair warning. Apparently they've been having some level of issues with the co-op games working or not working or something like that. Into Ultimate Frizz. Dude, she throws the Ultimate Frizz. She's coming. She has to survive. So we've got somebody that's okay at just about everything. She's good at utilities. We've got shooting right there. We've got wits. She actually has an empty slot right there, or he actually has an empty slot right there, so we can give him any skill that we want. That's actually kind of nice. And then Gloria has people skills. I'd like to have a doctor, actually. Having a doctor would be pretty cool. So if we could get somebody where they've got a medicine skill, I'd be down for it. So we have Rob Alvarez. Sounds good to me. An animal vet and a philosophy major. Okay, so they'll fix up your bones and leave you with an existential crisis. Let's start our community.
And we're empty. Again.
So whose turn is it to find more fuel?
Not me. Last time I had to outrun some angry raiders.
I have a better idea. We could settle down here instead of moving on.
I'll admit, it looks better than the last couple of towns we came through.
Now that you mention it, it does feel kinda homey.
It's settled. This town is where we'll set up our new base. We just have to find a spot that's defensible. Maybe with some room to expand.
Alright. I think we can handle that. I'm actually aware of this map.
Check that place.
So these guys kicking it with me right now. So up this way, there's a big... Oh, they're going to force me to do that one. Okay. Never mind. I thought they were going to let me choose where my first home was going to be at. But this is actually the one that you get at the end of the tutorial period as well. So we'll go up here. It's actually a pretty solid position. I do like that it's at the top of a mountain. You could build a pretty good wall, and people wouldn't have a great chance of getting inside if they were going to try to raid you or take anything from you. I'm going to smack this guy with him. There we go. We'll just smack him with a hatchet real fast and get him up and out of the way. He doesn't need to be here, okay? He's taking up... Ooh, this guy right here. Yikes. That man didn't make it. What's sticking... Oh, that's a hand on his leg right there. Okay. I was like, what's sticking out of the side of his leg? Ah, a human hand. Nothing says I've had a terrible day like a disembodied human hand sticking out of your leg. Let's go ahead and search this real fast. We'll see if there's anything inside of here. We found a note. To do this weekend, rake the front yard, ask Tom to clean out the gutters, and go ring shopping. Okay, I don't really care about that. I don't think it's going to be that helpful, but we can go inside of here. Let's go ahead and open this gate on up. Oh, that's a zombie. Hello. I didn't realize there was going to be a zombie right there. I got scared for a minute. Keep on fighting. Alright, so we're going to go up to this little flag over here, and we're going to be like, bow, this is our new home slot. It's got 8 total slots, and 4 of them have been used, unfortunately. It's okay, though. We'll claim it. Yep. Confirm. We now have a home. It feels good to be a homeowner, chat.
gathering materials. We'll need them to improve this place.
Yeah, we will. Let's take a look at our base here. So we've got 2 parking spots. These are the places where our cars will be stored. If you put a car inside the parking lot and then you also move to a new base or whatever, the cars should come along with you. We've got ourselves an infirmary, which is nice. That means we can cure people of the plague or the zombie virus if we need to. They also have a place where they can rest and relax and kind of get all patched up. We have a command center right there, which allows us to, I believe, base management, open a base screen. I don't think that's going to... Ooh, we can get a new outpost. That'd be kind of nice. A new outpost would be super swell. All right, well, we need to go gather resources. I don't know if we have a car or a vehicle or anything else of the kind. I've got a sneaking suspicion we're going to have to go... Do I have a gun? I don't even have a gun right now. So we can use the... Oh, yeah, they want me to do the surveying thing. So this game has like an Assassin's Creed style mechanic where you go to the top of towers and you use binoculars to basically scout out the surrounding area. It's not quite as pivotal. Like, so in Assassin's Creed, that's like an established mechanic that you have to use in order to really like make your way through the game with any semblance of order. In this game, it's not as important. It just kind of like puts things on the map for you. So we got a couple of houses over there. We've got a little shopping center right there, a little medical center. What do we have over here? We've got a couple of houses, fading billboard right there. We'll go ahead and scout that on out. Okay. Got a gas station. All right, Army and Navy Outfitters. That might be a really good place to go considering we have no firearms and no weapons right now. Like, we're pretty much stuck on the melee train at the moment. And it keeps going whoop whoop, but I'm failing to get excited about it. Normally, I like to feel some sense of frivolity, of whimsy when I hear the whoop whoop. You know, like Johnny Cash wrote a song about it. And that makes me think it's something worth noting. I hear the train a-coming, rolling round the bend, you know. And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. And time keeps dragging on. That's a good song right there. That's a good song right there. I'm a fan of everything that incorporates Johnny Cash. Alright, so let's go loot some of these places. I bet we can get some materials from over here. The lack of a car is going to be kind of a pain in the butt. It's really going to limit the amount of things that we can bring back to our base, which is unfortunate because, like, we have construction that we need to get finished off. Let's go ahead and kill that guy, I guess. Is that a barbed wire fence right there? It is a barbed wire fence. I was trying to see the little thingies on top of it, the barbs, as it were. I think that's the technical term for them. There's no loot over there. This place is just storage units. Is there anything up on the roof? Nothing on the roof. Okay, good to know. You can hop down right there. Nothing inside of here either. It says there's a loot note around somewhere, but we're going to have to look for it. Maybe it's this giant crate. So we found a saw blade sword. We've got a signal antenna. So actually, if we put that onto... Wow, that's a really good find. So if we put that signal antenna on top of our comms base, we'll get an extra outpost. And so really, if you don't know what an outpost is in this game, if we go to the map, basically every single one of these buildings can be converted into what is known as an outpost, which is effectively kind of an extended arm of your base that will give you like flat out bonuses. So sometimes it'll give you just free resources every day. Sometimes... Hey, we found a Glock, dude. Nice. Yeah, throw that on. I'll take a Glock with the 9 milli. Yeah. We got some gasoline right there. Some 12 gauge shells. Okay. All right. We're making moves now. I definitely like the fact that we found the G17. That's a good gun right there. I'm a Glock fan. A lot of people are not Glock fans. I've noticed that. I've determined, based on complaining, that Glocks seem to get a little bit of guff based on the person's hand size. If you got smaller hands, people with smaller hands seem to like Glocks. People with bigger hands, I've noticed, seem to have a lot of complaints about the Glocks. I can't prove this. I haven't broken out the measuring tape and like forced people to let me measure their hands, which is actually one of my kinks. But it's just anecdotal evidence that I've collected because, you know, I'm a bit of a scientist. We have no materials right now. We need to drop off some of these goodies over here. No, I don't want you.
Hang in there, okay?
I want you. There we go. I need to put that in there, that in there, that in there, that in there. Comms antenna, absolutely. We appear to be traveling light, which is okay. We've got some 45 cal right there, but that's pretty much all that we've got. In the tutorial, you'll start out with a lot more resources. in the sandboxy mode, you're going to start out a little bit behind the 8-ball, and you're going to have to kind of hustle to catch up. So we're pretty much out of everything right now. We also don't have a car, which means that I can't make sizable resource drops to our base. If we had a car, or we had like a truck or a vehicle, I could load a bunch of duffel bags, which is really the core mechanic of this game, is you going out and finding duffel bags and bringing them back to your base, which will add like +5, +4 materials each time of different kinds. So ammunition, medication, food, building materials, stuff like that. There's a screamer over there. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Alright, well, I'll drop him real fast, then we'll deal with the rest of these guys. That did make a lot of noise, though, so we may have visitors very, very shortly. There are special infected in this game. That's one of them right there. It's called a screamer. What happens if it sees you? It screams. It's pretty simple, actually. It's not that complicated of a situation. The screamer sees you. The screamer screams. Lots of zombies come running out of the woodwork. All of a sudden, you've been chewed on, and you have zombie butt plague. It's the way that it goes. It's a hard life out here in the apocalypse. Luckily, we were able to dispatch him with just a single bullet, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Hey, parts. Nice. Parts are basically a universal resource used for crafting just about everything. So finding parts is never a bad thing. You're always going to need more parts for building ammunition and tools and stuff like that. And more parts. We've got one more loot node around here somewhere. ¿Dónde está el loot node? I can't seem to find it. The loot node is evading me. There it is. This little box over here. Oh, it's a first aid box. Nice. Well, maybe there'll be something. Oh, that's my bad. I got greedy. All right, so we got some pills right there, and we kind of want to get the hell out of Dodge right now. Just real fast, we want to get the hell out of here. Because zombies are going to show up, and they are going to be quite grumpy and upset with us. I would like to find a car. I know where I can get a car, but I don't want to walk that far. I've played this map enough at this point. I've played like 7 or 8 hours. Like, I know where the cars and the stuff that I want are. It's just I don't want to walk that far to go get it. I'm hoping that it's different from when you play with the tutorial enabled. Like, that's one of the benefits to playing with the tutorial is you start out with a car. And it's actually a really good car. It's like an SUV that'll hold like 6 or 8 items in the trunk, which is really, really good. Like, super good. This place is mostly going to be gasoline. I think I'm actually going to focus on finding a car first and foremost. Like, I know we're looking around for certain things out here. Is that a car right there? Oh, that is. That right there. That truck. Do I have a gas can on me? Do I have a gas can? I don't have a gas. Let me get a gas can real fast. Normally, the cars don't have fuel in them. So, let's see here. Let's see if we can get up into this thing. We'll siphon off some fuel. That's a backpack full of gas. I don't know if that's entirely as helpful as I was hoping it would be. But I'll take it. Can we loot any of this? We cannot. I think I can break this down. Yeah, I'm going to break it open and just take the gas right now. I'll take the gas I can have right now instead of the gas that I'm gambling on because I need this car. This car right here is going to change a lot of things for us and make our lives a lot easier. In fact, it'll make the exploration. It's a little busted up. It's not in great shape, but hey, it's a Dodge Ram. It'll last forever. I love Dodge trucks. I get a lot of guff for that on the internet, alright? I stream all the time at Twitch TV/Splattercat Gaming. By the way, if you wanted to swing on over there and be like, you know, just hang out with your boy Splatty because I get kind of lonely. But anyways, I stream a lot, and people don't like the fact that I'm a Dodge fan. I love Dodge trucks. I think Dodge trucks are great. Not a big... Of course there's gas in the back of the car. Of course there is. Of course there is. We'll throw the rest on in there. We will do the best that we can with what we have. Wow, this thing is beat to hell and back. I don't even think a bed liner would make this thing look better. We can fix it, so don't worry about that. We're like Bob the Builder. We just got to find some mechanic kits. Nice. Fully functional. Good to go. See, now we're ready to loot. Now we're in good shape. So this truck has fuel in it. This truck has medical supplies in it. What we need to do now, there are some light RPG mechanics to this game, by the way, as you can see from my cardio leveling up right there while I run around. You have different skills. Everybody has different skills. So everybody has the same skills except for, like, the final one. So there's, like, a final skill, like medicine or engineering or programming, that's like a kind of a wild card. You can get books that will teach people the final skill if they don't have one, and I would recommend that you do that. It's a good idea. But anyways, I don't remember what her skill was. What was her skill? We can go to our end menu right here. Lucretia. Oh, she's officially a citizen. Nice. She has utilities. So apparently she can unlock the hydroponics, and she has water and power efficiency when she sets that stuff up in the base. So that'll be nice. That'll be really, really good to have. So that's a food collection point if we wanted to make an outpost right there. My suggestion would be that we convert one of the houses over that way into an outpost because we're going to need places for people to sleep as we expand. I'm going to throw that in there. I don't know if I need Molotovs right now. I'll throw that stuff in there. I'm trying to save space for duffel bags, though, because we're pretty much tapped out on, like, every resource. So I need this to be a good one. By the time we get back to base, I need it to be very, very certain that we have just about everything that we need. And I think the only thing we're missing right now is a materials backpack. There we go. Got that right there. Another fuel. Always pick up fuel and repair kits wherever you can because you actually go through them pretty quickly. Let's see here. So this will give us gasoline if we need it. Hey, a 7-slot backpack. Don't mind if I do. Yup. I'll take it. It's not an 8-slot, but hey, it's something. We got a spot to search right there. What you got for me? We've got a gas backpack. Okay. And this place has been completely and totally picked through. In the older version of the game, there used to be stuff on the roof and whatnot, but I've noticed since playing this version that a lot of the roof nodes are now gone. Let's take this stuff back to base. Okay, back at base. We'll put this in the parking spot real fast. Hop on out of the car. And what we can do, actually, is I think this is a quality of life thing that they added. You can just press T on anything that's inside, like, your inventory once you're inside your base, and it'll just automatically move it on over to your stockpile, which is actually really, really good and helpful. I'm going to throw all that stuff in there.
Supplies dropped at base.
There we go. And every single time, this is kind of a mechanic that doesn't get talked about too much, but every time you take one of your scavengers out and they bring back supplies that make the base otherwise more wealthy or more successful, they get influence. And so there's certain things you can't do with your characters until your influence is basically like maxed out. So for example, you can't make them a leader until they're a 3-star member of the community. And different leaders will give different bonuses and will give different opportunities. I got a toolkit right here. Let's repair this truck real fast while we kind of talk about that. In addition, influence is what determines whether or not you're going to be able to claim outposts. So most outposts will cost between like 300 and 1,000 influence. And you actually spend it as a currency too. It is important to say that when you spend it as a currency, it doesn't get removed from the individual character. Instead, what happens is when they get influence, it's banked on the character, but it also converts into a community-wide currency at the same time. And so it's kind of both things at once. You can spend it, but you don't really lose it from the characters, but you do lose it from the community. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's intuitive. Trust me, if you play the game, you'll figure it out. It's easy. There's a zombie over here. Don't get near my brand new beautiful truck, please. I don't want you to, yeah, just get on out of here. I don't want you anywhere near my awesome truck. This truck is the best. It is my truck. It was very expensive. I could not afford the down payment, and now I'm going to be in debt for the foreseeable future. But we persevere. We all have struggles in this life. 357 rounds.
Clear, but I'd better stay alert. This will help.
Oh, okay. So we've got ourselves like an 8, yeah, we've got a 870 right there, an 8-slot backpack. I'll take that too. We've got snacks. We've got a craftsmanship textbook. So that's one of the books I was talking about where if somebody doesn't have a 5th skill, you can teach them with the craftsman textbook. And then I'm pretty sure if they have it, but it's not leveled up, this will add a couple of stars to it as well. But I'm not super sure on that front. Obviously, some of this stuff is going to have to come back to... I didn't expect to get that much loot from this place, actually. I thought this place was going to be a bit of a dud. I was wrong. Oh, Jesus. Okay, okay, calm down. Whoa! Hey, 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 hey. Whoa! Energy level's a little bit too high, my guy. You scared me. That wasn't what I was... Listen, I wasn't trying to poop myself today, and you made me come damn near close, okay? I find that to be difficult and offensive and unnecessary. But we got an 8-slot backpack, so, you know, I'm willing to forgive the chance that I might have pooped myself. I'm just going to grab the remainders here. Providence tax preparation. Gotcha. On the map, when the buildings go black like that, it means they've been fully looted and you don't have to come back. The loot does not respawn. So you're going to be kind of nomadic in this game. You're going to live in an area, get everything that you need, and then once it's tapped out, you tend to move on and go to a new base that has a little bit more space for all of your facilities. And this is pretty much the core gameplay loop right here. that's pretty much it. You go out, you scavenge, you bring stuff back, you use the materials in order to upgrade your base. Along the way, there are portions of this game that are randomly generated. And so you notice that our characters were randomly generated before we started the game. On top of that, every character will have kind of like a quest line or like a thing that they want to do that's randomly generated. I don't really know how to explain it other than that. Your characters all have aspirations and dreams and stuff like that. That's what I'm getting at, is they have aspirations, they have dreams, they have things from their past life. So, for example, I had one lady that really wanted to go to, like, a museum and bring back medieval weapons. That was, like, her goal. And if you accomplished that, she got a whole bunch of morale, and it made her a lot happier, and it unlocked the next part of her quest, which is her wanting to go out and, like, kill a big zombie using medieval weapons or whatever. I've had another one where a guy wants to go out and destroy raider camps because it makes him feel more safe. And, you know, there's kind of a little bit of emergent storyline right there, but I do think they kind of missed the opportunity with it. That's just my opinion. Is actually, I think I think that the emergent storylines could have been done in such a way that they would have been a major hallmark of the game, but instead they end up just being a minor system that nobody really cares about because they don't have that much depth. But it would have been cool to see that system fleshed out a little bit better. But that was a problem with the initial release as well as the Steam release, so, you know. We got more food right there. Well, I don't really need food. I need construction materials is what I really need. Let's go ahead and throw this in the back over here. We can look at the map to isolate. Hey, we got toilet paper. We are going to survive the Corona apocalypse right there. Everybody knows that if you have more than 48 rolls of toilet paper in your house, you actually become physically immune to the virus. That's a scientific fact. I don't know if I should make jokes like that right now. I'll be honest with you, there's a lot of misinformation flying around, a lot of people freaking out. Maybe now is not the time for humorous frivolity. Maybe, I don't know. What is that, a boombox? A portable radio queued up to very loudly play sound when activated stays... Oh, okay, so it's a decoy. This is a food collection point. I actually think this little shed over here will probably have building materials in it. Let's go look. I'm sprinting everywhere because I want her to level up her cardio. It's very important that you have maxed out cardio. If you don't, you're going to find that you have to, like, slow down a lot. Hey, it was unlocked. Okay. Okay. Let me see what we find up on top. Oh, that was my bad.
Danger now.
Nah, you'll be fine. Don't even worry about it. Everything's going to be okay. We got a crowbar right there. Nice little replacement weapon if we end up needing it. The last thing was that right there. Ooh, construction materials. That's what we needed. Oh, hey. What's up, man? How would you like to get shot in the face? No? You would not like that? Well, it's too late. We've already crossed that bridge. Let's talk about things we can change rather than worrying about things that we can't. Your characters do get tired. You can't play the same character all the time. You will notice that my blue meter in the bottom left, my stamina meter, will ultimately permanently deplete in a little bit. And once it does that, you either have to eat snacks or you have to use coffee or something like that to restore it. Or you have to swap characters for a little while until this person sleeps and relaxes. It's really up to you which way that you want to do it, but it is a really good idea to rotate while you're playing the game because everybody needs to level up, everybody needs to get stronger, otherwise you're going to have big gaps in your overall survival strategy. And we'll throw the food in there, we'll throw the materials in there.
That would let us turn broken weapons into useful salvage.
There we go. And so our scavenging mission was a resounding success. They want me to build a new facility. They're going to want me to build a workshop. Even though we said to skip the tutorial, it still kind of makes you play a tutorial. Like, either way, you're going to kind of have to play a tutorial. We'll build the workshop right there. What the workshop's going to do is it's going to allow us to craft weapons, repair weapons, break down weapons, all functions having to do with weapons and or objects and sundries. What we should do...
You're the best folks for the job, so...
I'm headed for you.
That's a relief.
Well, apparently there's a job over there that we need to take care of. What I would recommend is we can go to our comm center, and there's an upgrade. Oh, dude. How do I put the thing inside of there? So used in the command center or related facility. Oh, we have to upgrade it first before it will accept the mod. Gotcha. Well, we can put... All of these have upgrades, but none of them like require water or anything else like that, unfortunately. With this guy right here, we can actually upgrade this to... Oh, never mind. It comes with 4 beds. Oh, nice. Well, that's cool. Yeah, maybe put a water supply in there. Why not? I don't know if the water supply is going to do anything for us, but we can throw it in there just in case. Some buildings will say that they require water, and that's where you need the water tank for, is you install the water tank mod, and it will artificially supply it with water, even if you haven't installed plumbing systems or whatever. There's also a portable generator that'll do the same thing, where instead of the electrical grid, if you don't have an electrical grid in your base, you can put the portable generator in as a mod for any facility, and once you do that, the facility will begin working, but it'll drain like 1 fuel a day or something like that. These guys wanted me to talk to them. Where are they at? What does her group need? Let's go find out. So she's over here just like on the left. Oh, really? She's like right inside where we were. Waffle Depot. That's a place that's after my own heart. I would love to go to Waffle Depot. Mom, can we go to Waffle Depot? They're delicious. Apparently somebody jumped through a window right there. Let's see here. Our supply of plague samples is low. If you can find more, we have fuel to trade.
The safest way to collect samples is by killing plague zombies. There's a plague heart nearby. That whole area should be crawling with infected zombies.
Okay, well, I'm going to loot this place first.
The plague heart itself to get a bunch of samples. That's more dangerous.
Yeah, I'll take the kukri. That sounds good.
Helping out like this is a good way to make friends.
Food backpack. Don't really need it. Food backpack's a little hefty. Probably just throw it in the truck, but we really don't need the food backpack. I think we're full up on food at our main base. Alright, let's take it back to the truck real fast. Are they coming with me? They are not coming with me. So we need to kill plague zombies. There's these red zombies around. They're covered in blood. They have glowing red eyes. They're really, really obvious once you've seen them. Basically what they do is they're the only ones in the game that are capable of infecting you. So you can't really get infected by zombies. You have sort of a limited immunity on all of the main characters. But the red zombies, they will slowly fill up a little meter every time they damage you, and when it reaches its terminus, you're going to end up having to craft a plague cure, otherwise that person will inevitably die and become a plague zombie themselves, which leads to outbreaks inside of your base. All around, not a good situation to be involved. Well, I was just going to walk up the hill, but I actually don't really see any plague doctors around. Man, he found a frag grenade? What a guy! What an absolute guy. Suppose I could just, like, fire a gun in the air a couple of times and see what comes running. Seems risky to me, though. I don't know. I don't know. Construction supplies would be really good, though, if we could find them over here. I'll just make a bunch of noise along the way. I don't know if I want that. Chemicals are good. Use chemicals in order to make bullets, so... Gasoline might be nice. Okay. What do we got going on over here? A ramshackle car... Hey, construction supplies. Hell yeah. Okay.
Well, that was effort wasted.
Anything? Hey, there's a plague zombie. I can shoot him in the butt, but... Really? I just need a headshot. That's all I need. I don't need anything. Aw, dude, they didn't drop any plague samples. Weak. Well, we're just about out of time for the day, so it's been about a 30-minute episode here, but as I said previously, State of Decay has recently released to Steam. I don't know why the developers made the choice to release it to Games for Windows Live like 2 years ago. I enjoyed the game. If you're expecting this game to like blow your mind or like reinvent the wheel, it's definitely not going to, but if you're looking for something akin to Project Zomboid with kind of a sandbox world where you can do whatever you want with a passable shooting and fighting system, some light RPG mechanics or whatever, it is a fun game. As I said at the beginning of the episode, there are some issues with the online logins or like the co-op play right now. I've been seeing a lot of people complain about it on Steam. So if your plan is to play this game co-op with your friends, you may want to camp out on the Steam forums and wait for that to get fixed via patch or whatever. But if you're just doing the single-player experience, it's pretty enjoyable. I've been having fun with it. I've been playing. So anyways, I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for being here. Take care, everybody, and I'll have something hot and fresh for you tomorrow. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it and want to see a little bit more. Other than that, you can also check out the Discord, where we have over 1,500 people hanging out, talking about nerdy stuff, being friends with one another. I know, friendship. How amazing. Nya, nya, nya. Nya, 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 nya. So anyways, feel free to stop on in. I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for being here.